Hello there Malaysia, this is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. As you have previously seen, I was at the Century Bookstore, and I was like talking very softly, and I just was afraid that they won't let me film and asked me to erase the pictures. And as you can see, there were many types of Gundams there in the Century Bookstore which I want to get, but the price there is too expensive. It's always 2 or 3 times more expensive than the place that I get it from, so it's a no-go. I'm not going to buy from Century Bookstore, even though they have many units which I want to get. You know why? Because the price is almost similar to the Bandai version, or maybe slightly less, so might as well buy the Bandai version instead of this TT Hongli version. So yes, that's the endemic or badness in all these pirated goods. The retail shops such as Century Bookstore or whatever other toy shops, they sell it as too expensive, like 3 times more or 4 times more than the cost it took to buy it from the warehouse. So here I am in Aeon in Station 18 Zacchaeus. We have overpriced Bandai's Gundam kits. Yes, it's always overpriced in Zacchaeus. So if you want to buy something like Bandai kits, go to either Dik Fung in Ipoh or Berjaya Times Square, and try to avoid Litak because it's a bit expensive there as well, since they are the official distributor for Bandai toys in Malaysia. So here we have the high grade Gundam Delta Kai at 160 bucks. It's quite a thick box, so the unit is quite big. Then we have the Zaku 2, the 1A Matsunaga customized mobile suit. So I have a chance to buy this from Bumi Utara resources or toys near the digital mall in section 14, but it's white in color, but I already have 2 or 3 Zakus to complete. I have the Char's Red Zaku. I have almost completed the grunt version or the mass produced version of Zaku 2, which is the J version, and I have another one which is the red one, the the Johnny Ridden type red Zaku. So 3 Zakus in all. They should be the same except for the armor here, which is slightly different, and also the backpack, which is slightly different in all the 3 Zakus. And we have here this Gundam Mark II for Titan colors in real grade. I don't know about the real grade, but real grade has a excellent looking skeleton in a frame. It looks pretty okay, and also they have the double jointed elbows and double jointed knees, so it can stretch 180, bend 180. So this real grade seems to be not bad, seems to be okay. It looks good, but the only thing is it's small, so nah, I'll give it a miss. Then there were the O Reborn's Gundam. What the hell is this? And I've seen this before. It's 107 ringgit. And we have the Mark II AUG colors, the Fedi colors or Federation colors. And we have this one, the Gundam Axial Repair 2 at 72 ringgit. It does not have the cape, and its sword is a bit well, it's not the same as the Gundam Axial Repair version 1, I think, with the non spiky and dangerous sword. And we have the Delta Plus, which is piloted by that asshole guy, the something like a westerner guy with blonde hair. And the rest is Gundam H. This one, don't know. Gundam H. What's this? Gundam H. And we have here some displays of these high grades, and they are very fuckingly small. Just this small, okay? This one compared to this is the size of my what you call, from not outstretched thumb and jari penunjuk or pointing finger. And if you compare it to this one here, which is master grade, which is stretched from my thumb to my pinky and the same size as my cock. So now that's the big size difference between the high grades and the master grades. One is high grade is at 1 out of 144 and master grades are 1 out of 100. So there's a kind of contest about the Gundam Unicorn, and the rest is nothing much to shout home about. And we have more high grades here. We have Aegis at 72 ringgit, Gundam Sharudim Gundam from the Gundam 00 series, also 72 ringgit. This one, GN Archer, never seen it before. I think, nope, I never seen it before. It's a transformable. I think it's the fella, the one of the main character's girlfriend. Yeah, I think so. Oh, it's a fighter, same as the orange one. And threw them again. Then this one, Arms Astray PMC Custom. It's purple or violet, and it's driven by Zaft. This guy is with the Zaft uniform. Then we have the Banshee, or the Black Unicorn as I like to call it. And 00 Gundam 7 Source in high grade mode. I already have that one. I have the master grade version I bought for 60 ringgit by TT Hongli. And we have this Unicorn Gundam Destroy mode. I guess it is actually fixed. I mean, when you make the unit, it is, you can't move the parts, you can't move the armor. And you have the counterpart, which is not in destroy mode here, 90 bucks and 107 bucks. So this is more expensive than this one. Then we have the Strike with the AO pack, and we have the Duel, and we have the Astrid Green frame. I never seen this Astrid Green frame before. One thing you should know is, when it comes to high grades, the only good thing about them is it's cheaper, smaller, and more variety. Most of these designs and units they come to high grade if I'm not mistaken first, then they migrate to master grade if I'm not mistaken. And we have this one, the old Gundam, the GN 000. This is the one unit that the main character of the Gundam anime 00 saw when he was a child. So the designs are pretty meh. It's the same skirt armor as the Gundam 78, RX 78. In terms of its front skirt, you can see the small little yellow thingies, two of them, next to the big gigantic bulge of a cock. And we have some more, nothing much variety. We have the Zaku Marina, which is always a nice addition to the variety of Zakus. This is a marine type. I've seen a review. This is supposed to be the, if you can see here, this is supposed to be the torpedoes, but the model that was reviewed in YouTube, only one of the shoulders can launch the torpedoes. The other one is just for what do you call? It's just molded plastic onto that thing. It's the same thing. It does not detach on one shoulder, so it's kind of like a stupid design. That means only one shoulder you'll be able to imagine coming out the torpedo. Then we have the Blitz Gundam. The Blitz Gundam small version, and thank God they have the master grades now for the Blitz, the Buster, the Aegis, and one more, the Duel. I have the Duel already, the master grade one by TT Hongli, bought around 50 or 60 ringgit, not sure, can't remember. And there's the Super Deformed Gundams, and I think that's about it. There's nothing much to see here anymore. I mean, there are not many master grades. So I want to conclude my visit to this Station 18 Just Go in Ipoh, the Gundam Hunt. If I want pirated Gundams, I would go to Century Bookstore on the top level of this Gyroscope, but the price is too expensive. You can just forget about of buying it, because you might as well buy Bandai instead of buying those TT Honglis at a very inflated price. I don't care whether they factored in manpower, salaries, and rent in the place that they are selling their stuff. It's not competitive. If you're selling like fucking hell, like for that what do you call, for that RX, the high new Gundam EVO version, the evolved version, and they are selling it at 300 ringgit, and I got it at 100 ringgit. So that gives you an idea of how much they are getting, like 3 times the cost, and that's about it. Well, that's the main thing about all these things. That's why I'm so disappointed in the retail sector in Malaysia, because they're selling it a bit too expensive. Well, that's about it. I don't think I'll say anything more. If you want to buy pirated Gundams, well, you know the place, you know where to get it. And this one is the Yams 132 Rosen Zulu, the Neo Xeon Hybrid Psychomu mobile suit. It has a very interesting design, almost similar to the Zaku, and is a big unit as well. I don't know, it won't be bigger than the normal master grade size, but it will just come between a normal high grade and a normal master grade size. It is quite thick, and bear in mind, when it comes to this unit was made in 2012. The colors is a bit way off. What you get here is not the same as what you get inside. Some reviewers said that it was actually brown instead of violet or purple. It was brown, and if it was brown, it would look completely not the same as what's written on the box art. So what else is there stacked away between or underneath the boxes? Surely there are other varieties of Zacchaeus here. We have the Justice here, the real grade Justice. Real grade Justice at 150 bucks. It looks quite amazing, this high grade version. It has the inner frame as well. Looks very good looking when it's all decked out with all the stickers and such. And the coloring is pretty good. See here the difference between this pink and the purple. If they actually be able to make such a runner and such complexity, well, the real grades will be giving the master grades a run for its money, definitely. I remember the time when I was at Litak, and the manager there who I spoke to said that the real grades are very, very similar in terms of detail to the master grades. So he advised me to give it a try. Well, I'm still quite biased about all these things because, well, real grades or high grades are a bit too small. And there's this very thin box of Nadale, which I think came from the, which one is it? Came from God knows which one. Virtue, where's Virtue? Virtue is not here. So, well, this one is only this unit. I think I'll just put it somewhere around here just to arrange it nicely next to the nice Shin Matsunaga Zaku. This Gundam is, I don't know, I haven't seen it. I mean, reviews are not too good about it, so I might as well not waste my time with this stupid thing. And I saw a review by this Anime Observer. His name is Anime Observer in the YouTube, and he says that the Gundam Age is actually a failure in terms of storytelling and also in terms of selling Gundams. And it says the director did not direct all these animes before, and he directed it as if it was a video game CGI cutscene. So that's the problem. So they have the Aegis as well, and Gundam Dynamis. Yep, I've seen this before. So I'll conclude my visit in this Zacchaeus and go and find Daiso. I heard apparently there's a Daiso in this Zacchaeus. So well, can buy a lot of stuff cheaply for 5 ringgit. So see you Malaysia, and bye bye. And I really hope that you would crank up the volume in my review of the Gundams in Century Bookstore. And they have a lot of variety, but the price is a bit too expensive. So see you Malaysia, bye bye.